In this video, I'm going to talk about the Axelar Network, which is an interoperability solution in the crypto space. Why is there a need for interoperability solutions? Blockchains are silos. They cannot communicate with each other. But different blockchains can have different strengths that developers might want to leverage. For those blockchains that have smart contract compatibility, protocols have been built on top of them. But except for a few protocols, most protocols only exist on one chain. There are very few multi-chain applications or protocols, and even fewer chain agnostic protocols and applications. And this is because the barrier to entry for developers who want to develop these kinds of applications is quite high. Different blockchains have different standards and frameworks and different consensus mechanisms. Therefore, deploying your application on multiple chains requires making various considerations. The existence of multi-chain applications would also help users. Let's say I had BTC and I wanted to use an application on the Ethereum blockchain. I could A, sell that BTC for Ether on a centralized exchange, transfer that Ether to a wallet that is compatible with the Ethereum blockchain so that I can access the protocol I want to use. Alternatively, I could bridge my assets from the Bitcoin blockchain to the Ethereum blockchain. Now imagine I wanted to use protocols or applications on different chains. I would have to bridge back and forth multiple times or sell various assets through centralized exchanges multiple times. For the user, this can become quite laborious. So this is where Axelar comes in. Axelar is for developers. It gives them products and services and standards that they can use to develop multi-chain applications. It then plugs those applications into the Axelar network, which connects various chains. I believe in a multi-chain cryptoverse. I don't think there'll be one chain to rule us all. And currently, there are very few interoperability solutions. So the more solutions, the better. However, I feel that Axelar's solution will only appeal to certain developers as opposed to all developers. And this is why you can develop a multi-chain or chain agnostic protocol. However, it is resource intensive. Chainlink, for example, is a chain agnostic application that is used by over 400 protocols on more than 20 chains. So it is possible to do this without Axelar's solution. If I am a developer and I develop an application and decide to integrate the Axelar solution, I am adding a layer of complexity to my application. And crypto is already complicated, so I am exposing that application to potential vulnerabilities in another network that I do not control. Lastly, let's assume that Axelar becomes the go-to solution for interoperability in the crypto space. This means it will be at the center of a multi-chain cryptoverse. And so if the Axelar network is not able to work, all those applications that use its solution will not work as well. If I were a developer, I would have to weigh the benefits of using the Axelar network and the risks of adding a layer of complexity to my application. And so for that reason, I feel it will be appealing to some developers, but not all developers. So let's talk about AXL, which is the native token for the Axelar network. I like to look at the data. What are the users saying? And I like to know what are the demand drivers. Why would someone want to hold AXL? So because Axelar is a network for developers, are developers using it and how many chains does it connect? Currently, the Axelar network connects about 66 chains and has been integrated by 53 different decentralized applications. So this suggests to me that there is a solution out there, that it works as it should, and that it appeals to some developers who are building on it. And that bodes well for AXL, the native token of this network. But what other reasons are there to hold AXL? So first of all, it's used to pay transaction fees on the Axelar network. And if you stake it, you receive an APY of 7.25. In the future, AXL will become deflationary. That means over time, the number of AXL tokens in circulation will reduce. And also in the future, it will be able to function as a governance token, which gives the people who hold it a chance to vote on the trajectory of the project. Although AXL is designed as a governance token, I feel it can only achieve that governance in the future. And I'll come back to this a little later in the video. But does the project have a white paper? Yes, it does. This is accessible on the website, and it has a Medium page that contains articles that go into greater depth about different aspects of this solution. How about the tokenomics? The tokenomics are described as well: the vesting schedule, the release schedule, the token allocation, etc. And this is also available on the Medium page of the Axelar project. How about liquidity? Yes, AXL is available on some of the major exchanges, including Binance. How about audit reports? Yes, the different parts of the Axelar solution have been audited, and those audit reports are available for potential traders and users to view. If you'd like to know why I believe audit reports are important, then please check out this video. As I mentioned earlier, AXL, although designed to behave as a governance token, I believe can only achieve governance later in the life cycle of this project. And the reason for this is the token allocation. So this was the token allocation of AXL at the end of 2022 during the token generation event. As you can see, the majority of tokens were awarded to the team, the backers, and the company. Only 5% were available to the community. Now, I believe governance gives people like you and me a say in the trajectory of a project. But for it to work, most of the tokens need to be owned by the community rather than the team and the backers. It's quite possible that between 2022 and today, the team might have sold some tokens, the backers might have sold some tokens. This could be the case, and as more of those tokens enter circulation, then governance can be achieved. Another reason why having most of the tokens in the hands of the team and the backers could worry some traders and speculators is because there's always a fear that the team and the backers can dump tokens on the market, applying selling pressure on the price of the token. So how has this token actually behaved over the last several months? It went from $0.33 to $2.65. However, since then, like the rest of the market, it has lost value considerably. I think this has more to do with market conditions than other aspects of the project. So can it recover? Right now, it's seated at a market cap of about 391 million. Can it go up 5 times? Can it go up 10 times? I think because it achieved a value of 2.65 in good market conditions, if the market conditions improve, I believe it can reach 2.65 again, even though more tokens have entered circulation. And this is because nothing has changed about the project. The developers are still developing, and it's still being integrated in different decentralized applications. Can it do better than that? Can it do a 10x? I believe that its long-term performance will depend on how many developers continue to adopt it and how it performs in comparison to other interoperability solutions in the crypto space. We have LayerZero, and we have Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol, which use a different approach to achieve the same goal. Will they appeal to more developers than the Axelar Network, this is possible. But can the Axelar Network carve a space for itself in the market? That is also possible. If you'd like to know more about the Axelar Network, then please check out the information in the description box. If you'd like to know more about Pendle, which is another project that I like, then check out this video. This is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one.